welcome to the Sparkle Coin ICO. And it is my pleasure to introduce the president and CEO of Sparkle Coin, Victor Wong.
Thank you guys for being here. I know it's the last day, and you guys, some of you have stayed because of this. So let's get down to this. And what I want to talk to you guys today about is a new high-efficiency, low-drag, crypto-based economy. And what does that really mean? Well, let me kind of show you what our vision of that is, and we'll see what that comes up to. So the first generation of cryptocurrencies were really focused on the technology itself. The development of that is core to why we have what we have today with coins like Bitcoin. The other thing is that it was designed for decentralized operation, which gave the power to the people to transact on their own. But from my understanding and what we see today, it's developed for fringe use. That is, it hasn't been able to be widely adopted for a variety of different reasons. And these are the things that we looked into when we started to create our cryptocurrency, which we see as the next generation of blockchain technology in the realm of cryptocurrencies. Our goal was to create an economy where cryptocurrencies and blockchain technologies are used for everyday transactions. And that's a lofty goal to do, given the scope of what needs to happen for that to be true, because it is a brand new concept, brand new technology, and a brand new currency into the existing world. We identified three things that were necessary to make that goal or that mission become true. The first has to do with the safety net for early adopters, because early adopters need to feel secure in this brand new technology, our new coin, Sparkle Coin, for them to participate in this new venture and economy that we're creating. The second thing has to do with transactability, the ability for that coin to be used to be purchasing products and services from not just this limited set of e-tailers, but virtually everyone on the planet. That is essential. And the third thing has to do with liquidity, the ability to trade that cryptocurrency with other cryptocurrencies and fiat currencies so that you can move between these different currencies and have the liquidity that a currency needs to have for wide adoption. So what did we do? We created the Sparkle Coin ecosphere. We realized that you couldn't achieve all these goals or overcome all these obstacles with a single company. So in 2015, we utilized our resources and knowledge from the past things that we've done to create three companies. And these three companies are consisting of Sparkle Coin, the Vcoin Mall, and then the exchange, which also has a payment gateway. And in creating that, we needed to have full control of what we're doing so that we can provide the necessary support and the necessary things to make it happen in the world of business. So we implemented our own blockchain. We did not build it on top of someone else's blockchain. That's an important thing because we can provide the necessary changes on our own when it's needed. The online shopping mall is also something we've created on our own, and also the currency exchange, as I have disclosed. Let's talk about the coin. What is Sparkle Coin? Well, Sparkle Coin is a cryptocurrency that's a hybrid. It's based with POW, which is proof of work, and POS, which is proof of stake. And the reason why I chose a hybrid technology is it allows rapid increase in processing power and adoption through mining, but it has the sustainability of POS, which is a proof of stake long term. Now, Sparkle Coin, in addition to the algorithm, also has the ability to be backed by $5 worth of diamonds, GIA certified diamonds per coin. And this satisfies the first obstacle of being able to provide a safety net for early adopters so that they feel secure in purchasing the coins because they can always redeem it after the ICO for actual diamonds of that worth. VCOIN Mall, transactability. It's something that everybody wants for a cryptocurrency. It's not readily available. You can maybe buy some things from overstock.com using Bitcoin, but that's about it. We decided to take things into our own hand, and we offer the online mall, which allows you to use SparkleCoin to purchase products from Amazon, Walmart, Target, Wayfair, Overstock, Kmart, and a number of different stores here. You can put multiple items from individual stores in the same shopping cart or items from individual stores only by themselves, go through the checkout process, pay with cryptocurrency, and then the products get shipped directly from the vendors to you, and you deal with all the RMA and support directly with them. So VCOIN Mall is a peer-to-peer front-end order management and payment service that allows this to happen. And the reason why we did this, again, is to satisfy that second thing, the transactability, the ability to take a coin and purchase actual products and services from the e-tailers that you want to purchase products from. The third thing is VCOIN Exchange, and this has to do with liquidity, the ability to take SparkleCoin and trade it with Bitcoin or Ethereum or for fiat currencies like US dollars. That is also something that's very important because a vast majority of coins or cryptocurrencies never even get listed on an exchange. And even if they get listed on an exchange, there's no liquidity for it because there's no demand, or the exchange itself will not let you sell it for fiat currencies. So these three things together form this ecosphere that satisfies the three criteria that's necessary, that we deem necessary for the adoption of the coin into the mainstream. But we added one extra thing, because right now, if you have an online store running on WooCommerce or Shopify or any of the other services or shopping cart software out there, it's virtually impossible to accept virtual currencies. You may be able to get somebody to custom code it for you, but it's tens of thousands of dollars, and they probably can't do it in a way that makes sense for you business-wise. So we create a payment gateway. Think of it as PayPal for cryptocurrencies. And this payment gateway is a software plugin or extension. After you register with us for an account, you can download, simply click and install into your online shopping site, and then you'll be able to accept cryptocurrencies, including SparkleCoin, through your online store. And the amazing thing is, we've figured out a process and written software and programming and filed patents for it to allow the merchants to specify what they want to charge for products and services in a fiat currency and actually receive fiat currency. This is important because right now, one of the fundamental reasons why cryptocurrency hasn't been used is because of the volatility of the cryptocurrency. If someone purchases something using Bitcoin and the volume or the price drops by 30% over one day, the vendor is not going to be very happy. So we've eliminated that issue with the process that we created. And we think that's fairly significant in being able to bring the entire world of e-commerce into the cryptocurrency world. Now, we come from the business world. We understand what it means to run businesses and the necessities of businesses. And what we're seeing is that that kind of forethought and the prudency of running a business doesn't exist in the cryptocurrency world and also the blockchain world. Everybody's interested in ICOing the product or their coins or their cryptocurrency and taking the money and trying to figure out whether or not they have a business or whether or not that business is going to continue long term. Some great ideas. I think lots of those are going to be out of the ballpark winners. But for us, what we've done is we've taken the bulk of our cryptocurrency and set it aside on an offline, managed, and audited account that releases on a daily basis a number of coins back into the companies so that the companies can have the ability to properly support, promote, and to form partnerships to grow the use of the coin for 100 years. So we've done that with all three companies. And we think that's a pretty pretty innovative thing to have that kind of foresight to understand what real business needs long term. These all new components come together to create a new high efficiency, low drag economy. And that's what this whole thing is about. Here's a concept. Imagine the world economies being a CPU in a computer. It has to handle everything. It has to handle the processing of the operating system. It has to handle the input-output devices. It has to handle the applications. It has to do everything. And it has to also handle legacy systems. So it's not the most efficient. And it has drag because it has to handle everything else. Now, what happens if we can create an economy that sits outside, that works in tandem with the economies of the world? A high efficiency because we use cryptocurrency and we use blockchain technologies, so it's more efficient in creating wealth. And it's low drag because it doesn't have to pay for the infrastructure things such as social welfare or infrastructure or national defense. If we can do that, and this is what we think we've done, we can take a little bit of resources and some instructions from the normal economy and put it into our new economy, which then can create higher and higher wealth. Now, the beautiful thing about that is, once that wealth is created, it could be channeled back into the normal economy, the normal economy, simply by doing these things. If there's capital gains or gains, then you pay taxes. So taxation, it goes back into your normal economy. Or investment. You've just made a lot of money in this economy. Let's invest it back in the normal economy. And the third thing could be, something like the actual purchase of products and services, because if you have greater purchasing power, because in our economy, the price of the coin and the things you do increases your purchasing power, you're more likely to use that purchasing power to buy real goods and services back in the traditional economy. So we think this is an incredible concept that's made available because of the technologies that's involved and of what we created in our ecosphere that allows this alternate economy to work hand in hand with existing economies. So we're going to see what we're doing here as far as our timeline. So our timeline is, of course, today we're going to ICO the company in a few moments here. My clock's not working, so tell me what time it is. And the next thing we're going to do is to allow people to have liquidity, which is to buy, sell, and trade our coin immediately after our ICO. That's something that's very rare. I don't know personally of anything out there cryptocurrency-wise in recent times that allows you to do that. Because most people are at the white paper stage and are getting the funds to go build a company. We've actually paid for all this in the last 2 years, and everything we've described up here is already developed and ready for rollout, immediate transactions. And then immediately after the rollout of the exchange, we're going to do the Vcoin Mall, which allows you to have the transactability, because now you have the coins, you have the exchange that gives you the liquidity and the ability to change between the different cryptocurrencies. Now we allow you to purchase products and services from some of the biggest e-tailers in the world. And then after that, we're going to do the payment gateway. Once we've stabilized and the transactions in the mall with the large e-tailers, we're going to offer that same service to every shopping cart site in the world. So they can instantly participate in the mall as a supplier, or they can download the plugin and process cryptocurrencies directly on their site. In 2018, we have plans to do a lot of partnership rollouts. Just in this particular conference, we've been approached by some incredibly vast companies and talented people who would like to utilize our core to be able to do partnerships to roll out additional features and functions in different vertical markets. And then, of course, moving forward, we have expansion and growth, because once again, all the funds coming in aren't going to developing a company or the fruition of a white paper. We've already done all that. So all this is moving forward money to power the economy, to power the increase in wealth and more efficiency in producing that wealth. So what does this mean for businesses, for vertical markets, for other people who say, hey, you have something really cool, we'd like to participate? Well, what we've created in this economy, we've also designed for easy use for other businesses. It's suitable for any kind of business that may need cryptocurrencies or blockchain technologies to have better efficiency in what they're doing. You can literally plug and profit, meaning that we can take your business model, plug it into the core of what we created. You don't have to create the cryptocurrency. You don't have to create the exchange. You don't have to create the payment gateway. You don't have to deal with any of the infrastructure and deployment. You can literally take your business plan or your business model, and we can implement that for you extremely quickly. We can save companies a year to 3 years and potentially millions of dollars in R&D and give them first mover advantage in their particular industry. And then, of course, protect it and support it, right? Everything we do is encrypted. We have partnership level hosting with Google and Shopify and everything. So we try to lock everything down as best as possible. And one really important thing as to why corporate America, corporate world, don't work with cryptocurrencies currently directly has to do with the support issues. No Fortune 500 company is going to sit there and work with a cryptocurrency that's not supported by a substantial company. They can't take that risk. So we want to be that company. We want to be that company that's well-funded, that's well thought out, that has the support mechanisms in place, that has the personnel in place to give these companies the comfort to be able to finally engage with a cryptocurrency so they can be part of this world.